Hey guys, JD here with the Slumber Yard. Today we're going to be talking about the Tuft & Needle Original Hybrid Mattress. This is the more supportive version of the original Tuft & Needle, which is by default available as an all-foam mattress. Here you're getting support coils on the bottom to kind of work for all body types a little bit more. We're going to tell you all about this mattress and pretty much everything to do with it, starting with the policies it's backed by. Then we'll delve into its design, talk about how the bed feels, how firm it is to the average Joe, how much it costs. We'll even talk about some items for couples to consider. At the end, we'll sum things up with a nice final verdict, so stick around. But if you get something out of today's review, drop a like on it and consider subscribing to the Slumber Yard for so much more. But without further ado, let's crack right into the Tuft & Needle Original Hybrid Mattress. Okay, so right up top here, I do want to clarify, we received this mattress for completely free from the brand to review, so we could test it out over here and tell you guys all about it. But if you decide to order it online for yourself, you are going to be backed by some nice policies, starting with completely free bed-in-a-box shipping. So the bed is going to eventually arrive at your door, stuffed inside of a nice cardboard box. You're basically going to drag it into your home, dump out the contents, rip off all the plastic, and then you're going to have a brand new hybrid bed that's going to rapidly inflate before your eyes. Now, beds that come to you in a box kind of take some time to get to their true form. It might look a little bit misshapen when you take all the packaging off, but just know if you give it a day to sit out on your foundation, it'll properly inflate overnight and be ready to sleep on night 2. You could totally sleep on it night 1, just might feel a little bit off for you. Once the bed's in your possession, you get a 100-night trial period, and this is basically your time to see if the bed is going to be the suitable mattress for the foreseeable future for you. If it's not for whatever reason within that trial period window, you can send it back for completely free. But if the opposite occurs, you end up loving your new Tuft & Needle Original Hybrid, you want to keep it, it's backed by a 10-year warranty. And we'll try to link some more helpful details regarding all this policy stuff down below in the description box. Now let's talk about construction. What exactly is this mattress made up of? Well, for starters, this is indeed a hybrid mattress, which means it's going to be supportive enough to handle all body types, including much heavier people. I'm a bigger dude. I sleep on a hybrid bed, and I really prefer the level of support that I get from it on a nightly basis. So you're getting a thin layer of base foam and then the coils above that for support. Above that support system, you have a couple of transition layers called the adaptive and release foams. These are basically buffers between the coils so you don't really feel them as much. And then on top you have Tuft & Needle's Flex Foam, which pretty much provides the bed with its main comfort. Rounding everything out on the original hybrid from Tuft & Needle is a soft gray cover with this really intricate, nice pattern on top. Compared to the flat white cover of the original Tuft & Needle that we tested in the past, the cover pattern on this specific model will allow it to not pick up stains as easily. So that's pretty nice if you want a bed to kind of look and stay cleaner. But all this adds up to give the Tuft & Needle Original Hybrid a really neutral hybrid feel. Simply put, it just has a really accommodating and generally comfortable style of mattress feel that pretty much anyone could get by sleeping on. Compared to the all-foam version of the bed, the coils do provide it with a bit more responsiveness and pushback, which also makes it feel slightly firmer as well, but I'm really splitting hairs there. It's not by much. Because we would still classify this bed to be around a medium, give or take. Technically speaking, we would clock it at a medium plus, given the coils on the bottom, but it still should work fine for all sleeper types, backside, stomach, and combination. It just provides a really nice balance between support and pressure relief, which is pretty accommodating. If you took somebody random off the street and asked them to try this mattress out, they would probably sleep on it just fine and find it to be really comfy. Getting a mattress with this type of neutral feel and firmness profile is a really safe way to go, especially if you're someone who's looking around the online space for a new bed and you kind of don't really know what you want. This type of mattress is perfect for that. It just provides a really general approach to comfort that you're probably going to be familiar with already. But when it comes to firmness, that's really subjective from person to person. It could feel entirely different for you, but the cool thing about Tuft & Needle is that they have some other options worth your consideration. The original Tuft & Needle in the all foam is also around a medium, but it might be slightly softer than this model. And the Tuft & Needle Mint mattresses in turn are a little bit firmer. They're designed to be a little bit more supportive for back and stomach sleepers, ranging between a medium and a medium firm, particularly for the Tuft & Needle Mint hybrid. That bed even features a layer of micro coils near the top to give it more support and a little bit of a memory foam feel, which is kind of interesting. We'll try to link these other options from Tuft & Needle as a brand down below in the description box. Getting back to the original hybrid from Tuft & Needle, let's talk about some elements for couples to consider. The edge support on this mattress is pretty dang good. The coils provide a really sturdy perimeter to the mattress and give it a really secure, firmly placed feeling when you're along the edge. So there's no real roll-off sensation of the bed, and I think you're going to be just fine if you like to hug the edges of a mattress at night. In terms of motion isolation, it's also pretty good. The flex foam on top doesn't really, reverberate tons of cross mattress motion or transfer a lot of that. So for more of a neutral hybrid option, it deadened a lot of cross mattress motion. So no real issues here for light sleepers. In regards to temperature regulation, this is pretty much a temperature neutral sleeping option. It's not going to actively cool you down nor excessively warm up on you. The thing to know about temperature regulation is that it often has to do with exterior factors. It could come down to your room's temperature, the types of comforter or sheets you're using. It could even have to do with your pajamas. So kind of keep that a little bit more in mind when it comes to temperature rather than the bed itself. But speaking of that bed itself, how much is the Tuft & Needle Original Hybrid going to cost you when all is said and done? Now keep in mind here, this is as of when I'm recording this video, and pricing for online beds does like to change from time to time. So be sure to check in the description box to see whatever's current on this thing. But as of when I'm doing this video, you can expect to pick up a queen size for just over the $1,100 threshold, which is a pretty nice value for a hybrid option online. I've seen this particular option priced way higher in the past, well above that $1,100 mark. And I think $1,100 for a bed of this quality is a screaming deal. Again, we'll try to link whatever we can find in terms of its current pricing and promotions down below in the description box. But in terms of wrapping this review up with a short and sweet final verdict, all in all, this is a really noteworthy option for guest rooms or maybe even couples who can't seem to agree on a mattress. I'd check it out if you just want a supportive neutral bed with a nice firmness and feel that should work for pretty much anyone out there. And you also like the sound of that pricing. Can't really beat that when it comes to a bed of this quality. But that's just our team's take on the subject. What are your guys' thoughts? Have you tried this bed out for yourself? Would you like to? Write us down below in the comments and let us know what you think. If you got something out of this review, again, drop a like on it, subscribe to the channel while you're at it, and hit the description box to see more related content about this mattress. But speaking of that, that's going to do it with this one. I'm JD with the Slumber Yard. Hopefully you're doing well out there. And like always, sleep right, sleep tight, and we'll see you next time.